Evolve Minute mini-series, Building an Accountable Heart, How to Cultivate Self-Respect, Honest Reflection, and Responsibility for Your Own Growth, Moment by Moment, Episodes. 1. Accountability, Your Foundation. Own your actions, words, and impact. No excuses, no blame. To forgiveness of self. True accountability includes the courage to forgive your past self without letting yourself off the hook. The courage to dream. Accountability isn't just about what you did wrong. It's about being brave enough to dream bigger. Then stand behind those dreams with action. For fairness, hold yourself to the same standard you expect from others. No secret double rules. 5. Generosity. A heart that's accountable gives freely. Time, effort, honesty, without keeping score. True generosity is responsibility in action. Anyone can say, "I'm sorry." Few can change. Fewer still can dream bigger and stay true to it, one honest moment at a time. Which part of your heart needs more accountability right now? Where do you need to forgive yourself first? Spread the spark. Ignite the change. Evolve. 1 minute at a time.
Accountability isn't just owning up when you screw up, it's owning your impact, your choices, and your ripple in the world. It's standing in the mirror and saying, "Yeah, that was me, and here's what I'm gonna do about it." Blame is easy, excuses are cheap, but accountability? That's how you grow into someone you trust, someone others can trust too. It's your spine when the world wants you spineless. Ask yourself, what's one thing you keep dodging responsibility for? What would happen if you dropped the excuses today and just owned it? Comment. What's the hardest thing you've ever held yourself accountable for? If you needed this reminder, hit like and share it with someone who gets it. Spread the spark. Ignite the change. Evolve. 1 minute at a time.
Forgiving yourself isn't about forgetting what you did, it's about accepting that you did it and deciding you don't have to carry it like a punishment anymore. You can't outrun your past, but you can learn to stand with it, nod at it, and say, "Yeah, I did that. And I'm still worthy of moving forward." Self-forgiveness is a daily act of mercy. It's not a free pass, it's a conscious choice to grow instead of rot in shame. Ask yourself, what part of you do you keep punishing? What would change if you just let that version of you rest? Comment. What does self-forgiveness look like for you right now? If this hits you where you live, like it and pass it on. Spread the spark. Ignite the change. Evolve. 1 minute at a time.
Dreaming takes guts, real guts. Because the second you admit you want more, you risk disappointment, failure, even ridicule. So most people settle, they stay safe. They stop dreaming out loud. But here's the truth. Your dreams aren't childish, they're your blueprint. Your permission slip to build a life that's bigger than survival. It takes courage to say, "I want this," and mean it even when it feels impossible. So what? Want it anyway. Dream out loud. Make the world uncomfortable with your vision. Ask yourself, what's one dream you've buried because it scared you too much? What tiny step could you take to unearth it today? Comment. What's a dream you're brave enough to claim now, even if it's messy? If this sparked something, like it and pass it on. Spread the spark. Ignite the change. Evolve. 1 minute at a time.
Fairness isn't about everyone getting the same thing. It's about everyone getting what they genuinely need to thrive. That's why fairness can feel unfair sometimes. Because real fairness takes effort, context, and honesty about what's really deserved. It's tempting to claim life's not fair and use that as an excuse. But fairness starts with you, how you judge, how you listen, how you treat people when no one's watching. Ask yourself, where in your life are you tipping the scales? Even if you won't admit it, what would it look like to make things right? Fairness isn't easy, but it's worth it. Because when you live fair, you sleep better, you carry less, and you become someone others can trust to do what's right, not just what's easy. Comment. What's one situation in your life that deserves a fairer shot? If this landed, like it and pass it on. Spread the spark. Ignite the change. Evolve, 1 minute at a time.
Generosity isn't about how much you have, it's about how much you're willing to give without keeping score. It's not just money, it's time, attention, a kind word when someone's spirit is scraping the floor. True generosity doesn't make you a doormat. It just means you believe there's enough to go around. Enough love, enough hope, enough of you to make the world a touch lighter. But here's the catch. You can't pour from an empty cup. So the most generous thing you can do sometimes is to refill yourself first. Ask yourself, where are you hoarding what you could share? And what's one piece of yourself you can offer today freely? Comment. What's the most generous act you've ever witnessed or received? If you feel this, like it and pass the spark. Spread the spark. Ignite the change, evolve, 1 minute at a time.